Hey friends, this is Brad Shank, the mortgage artist, getting you a quick market update as the financial markets have been quite volatile here recently, and it has actually been good news for interest rates. The employment data that has been coming out has been showing weakening in employment with rising unemployment, which is causing the markets to think this soft landing where the Fed brings down inflation slows down, where the economy is still strong, which is the goal of what the Fed's been trying to do, get back to that 2% inflation while keeping the economy clipping along. And the weak unemployment data, the lower inflation data, is now causing the financial markets to think we're headed for a recession. There's a couple of key things that happened here recently. One was a SAHM indicator, which is essentially when the 3-month moving average on unemployment raises by 0.5% over the previous reading, and that actually occurred here recently. The other thing that's really interesting is the inverted yield curve that happened back in July 2022, and there was a lot of talk about how an inverted yield curve is a precursor to a recession, and that's true. But what's interesting about that is the recession occurs once the yield curve uninverts, because the markets are now believing the Fed's going to step in and provide greater support. And you know what? Yesterday, the 210 yield curve briefly uninverted. So there's a lot of talk now about a recession and what's that going to do, and that's good news for mortgage interest rates. They're now near the lowest levels that we've seen this year, and there's a good likelihood that in the coming months the Fed's going to be cutting short-term interest rates more, and mortgage interest rates are headed for likely more positive direction. So I just want you to know that I'm a resource and here and available. If you have any questions about interest rates or mortgages or want to run anything by me, feel free to reach out. Hope this helps.